Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the first step I've taken into the single-player RPG arena in at least 4 or 5 years. Being primarily a PC gamer, I never really caught the RPG bug when I was younger. I was absorbed more into RTSs, FPSs, and MMOs, so RPGs just kind of fell to the wayside for me. Assassin's Creed, however, has always been a franchise that I was really interested in. Its stealth system was interesting. The whole concept of being an assassin who knows parkour and is a part of an order that spans history, making for many game settings. I mean, who wouldn't like that? So I decided to dive in, not at the beginning, but at which game looked coolest to me. And you can't be any cooler than pirates. Some of my first impressions of the game weren't so great. The first things I noticed when I got in game was how clunky the movement felt. Granted, I'm about as bad with a controller as you can get. But after 12, 13 hours of playing, I feel like I have a pretty decent handle on things, and videos of Assassin's Creed make the death-defying parkour seem so much more fluid and easy. Combat looks so smooth and it looked equally as badass, and that's fully what I expected from my time playing. While the general movement felt okay, it was the parkour that I had a really hard time with. Many times I felt like the game was almost deciding my movements for me before I even issued them, and many other times I felt like the game was sluggish when I knew what I wanted to do and the animations didn't quite keep up. Similarly, combat felt a little bit wonky. Finding which direction to face seemed like a harder challenge than actually fighting the AI, and again, I got locked into a lot of animations when I would rather be doing something like blocking an attack. The naval combat, on the other hand, felt pretty great. The water simulation was the best I've ever seen in any game, and piloting your ship was fairly easy, yet still required a fair amount of concentration. It was kind of a good frustration. It wasn't one that came from being held back by clunkiness, rather it felt like it should be clunky because you're trying to pilot a freaking ship and conduct combat at the same time. As far as the story, I felt like I was thrust into the middle of something and given little to no context about what was really going on. I didn't know who people were or why they were doing what they were doing. It's a bit of a discomfort not to feel comfortable in the narrative at first, but after playing more of the story missions, the game eases you into the fact that that's how you should feel. That's exactly what Edward is going through, a long war between the Templars and Assassins. I'm actually kind of thankful that I started the series with this character because I have been able to uncover the mysteries at the same time he has. Instead of watching this outsider become a part of the Assassins, I get to accompany him through that experience, which makes it that much more exciting. I thought the voice acting and writing also felt and sound very natural and convincing. I don't have a hard time finding any of these characters to be believable. I have been a little bit underwhelmed by the questing system. I mean, because it's all a variation of things that we've seen before, like go kill this guy, go get this item, go follow that person. And after a lot of the quests, the game asks you for a rating of the mission, which, I don't know, call me crazy, but it makes me feel like Ubisoft is out of touch with the kinds of things that gamers want to do inside of a game, which is at least a little bit concerning. That aside, it certainly isn't the quest structure that gives this game its value. That, hands down, has to go to the atmosphere and the environment. This world really does feel like a pirate's paradise. Every place you go on the map feels patiently crafted. People in towns are singing and playing songs, AI ships do battle as you travel across the sea, guards are stoically keeping their posts, birds and animals scurry around, and they react to you. It all feels very organic and persistent. At times, the world even seems kind of indifferent to you running around and slaughtering people. Where I feel the questing system drops its share, the environment picks it back up. It isn't very hard to do similar actions over and over when you're given a bit of variety and activity and some beautiful scenery to look at. Before I finish, I want to note the sounds and music in Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They are the lifeline of this game's environment. Every groan of your ship, group of musicians outside of a tavern, the break of waves on a shore, it all makes the game what it is. I kind of see it as the wormhole that really sucks you into this pirate world. These are just my initial thoughts about Black Flag, and I'm pretty motivated to keep playing the game. It's got an enticing story and a wonderful world to explore, which I think makes up for my complaints about the movement and the combat. I'd love to hear what you Assassin's Creed players, think of Black Flag in comparison to the other games of the series. Let us know your opinions down in the comments, and we'd also appreciate a click on the like and subscribe box while you're down there, because those help us grow the channel. This has been Ryan with Select Characters. Thanks for watching. That's it.